ArchieLuxury jumps on a Boeing jet, leaves behind the family, no regrets. He's got a birthday, I'm your old Shanghai. Eyes are on Mrs. Lai, the reason why. While in Brisbane the tears roll strong, Chinese whispers called him to Hong Kong. Pack up your bags and off you go, leave behind the begging for the Luxy show. Archie flies where the dragon soared to romance Mrs. Lai until his balls are sore. Archie's chasing dreams in the mystic land. Mrs. Lai brings coffee to his hand. Family's calls echo on the phone. He's miles away, lost, but he's not alone. In old Shenzhen's glow, he likes to stray. With Mrs. Lai, they bonk till the light of day. Pack up your bags and off you go. He's not showing up to New York watch show. Archie flies where the dragons soar to romance Mrs. Lai until his balls are sore. Though the tears roll down in Brisbane town, Archie's 3-inch dick flops all around. Celebrations in the neon night, forgetting home, he's chasing new Asian delight. Pack up your bags and off you go, leave the begging for the beach ball show. Archie flies where the dragons soar to romance Mrs. Lai until his balls are sore. Weeks later, Archie leaves his playground, comes back home, he's Brisbane bound. Comes up with stories that he's going bust, has to fool the punters to gain their trust. Pack up your bags and off you go, leave the begging for the beach ball show. Archie flies where the dragons soar to romance Mrs. Lai until his balls are sore. Archie spent the punter's money, he's in a fix. Spins a story that he can't eat bricks. All the lonely simps believe his scam, grab all their cash, shove it in his hand. Pack up your bags and off you go, he didn't bother with the New York watch show. Archie flies where the dragons soar to romance Mrs. Lai until his balls are sore. Comes on streams, he cries poor again. His mate Tan gives him $5 grand, maybe 10. Archie thinks he's a big swing dick, cause the punters fall for his gypsy shtick. Pack up your bags and off you go, didn't bother with the New York watch show. Archie flies where the dragons soar to romance Mrs. Lai until his balls are sore.
Hello, it's ArchieLuxury on the ArchieLuxury live stream. How are you peoples today? Guys, doing a topic today. What are tariffs doing to the luxury watch prices? What are tariffs doing? What the fuck is happening there? And you know what? I gotta be honest with you. It's a pretty serious thing. Yeah, it's getting pretty fucking nasty. Tariffs, fuck me dead. What is the go? I mean, I am so fucking confused. We got the Trumpster. I thought the Trumpster, you know, he was supposed to come in and solve all this uncertainty. He's taken a big turd in the lounge room and walked out. Fuck me dead. I don't need this shit, man. I'm a businessman. So, yeah, it's kind of what the hell is going on. And I got to tell you, honestly, you've got to be so damn aware of this shit, man. It ain't fucking easy. Life ain't fucking easy. Nothing is easy. And okay, so let's have a look and see what the fuck is going on. What the fuck is going on? So let's have a look firstly and see what the hell is going on. I know Eddie's not doing any work for me anymore. Eddie, what the fuck is going on with you, man? I need you to do some work. I need some work, Eddie. Eddie, I need work. Let's send this to Goldberg. I'll send it. Does Hoff come on anymore? Let's have a look. Who else can I get on? Let's get Kessler on. He can spruik. Spruik. I'm getting really desperate. I'm getting someone to spruik their business because I am fucking desperate to get these fuckers on. That's right. It's desperate. It is desperate. Tanda man. Let's get him on, man. Get him on. Bear Clooney. Bear Clooney. What's Bear Clooney up to? Tan the man. It is nasty, vicious. What the fuck can you do? What are tariffs? So let's have a look here. What's happening? Tariffs on luxury watches, particularly those imported from Switzerland, are causing price increases for customers. This is due to tariffs being passed on. Omega, Rolex, who are dealing with, they got to see, the other problem is the French franc is strengthening. Rising production costs. Some brands are choosing to absorb the tariffs. Yeah, dog shit fucking brands. Whilst others are raising prices to compensate. Tariffs. Tariffs. Let's have a look here. Tariffs. Tariffs. We got a super chat. We got Bateman joining me. Hey, Bateman. How are you?
Good, thanks, Archie. How are you, mate?
Hey, I am fantastic. Fantastic. We've got first super chat. We got Tiger Tail, $5. Watch your video from 9 years ago about solid gold subs. Very funny. You made my day, big boy. Thank you. 9 years ago. Fuck. That was a while ago.
Archie with the solid gold sub. You should get another one, man.
The problem, you know what the problem is, of course?
Yes.
They're expensive.
No, you're not.
By the way,
there.
I sold the Seiko. Gone. Cash today, bro. Cash today, bro.
Is that what he said to you? Cash today, bro?
Cash today, bro.
Was he a fan?
I don't know. I just sold it to him. Look, he was a nice enough guy. I had a few people. Look, I tell you honestly, I had dropped the price, okay? I had tried hard at the price I wanted, right? And it just wasn't getting any traction.
Yeah.
And I basically thought to myself, fuck, this is just so nasty. What can I do? So I just thought, you know what? Fuck this.
It's vicious. The Seiko buyers are punters, you know, they're tire kickers. I had someone offer me 400 New Zealand for mine, and mine's pretty much the same as yours, except it's got the grey sunburst style. So
yeah, look, I ended up selling it. I actually paid $1,100 for it.
Yeah.
Okay. Aussie. Okay. It's box papers, and retail is 1950 Aussie. Okay.
Yeah.
I ended up taking 900. Okay.
Ooh. I guess it's not too bad. I mean, you're out of it at least, right? Tiny bit of a loss.
Well, look, I made some vids and I spoke about it on the channel. It was a bit of banter.
Yeah.
And I also learned that the watch market is not always just the watch market's not always just positive. It's fucking brutal at times. Had a lot of people 800, 850. And I said, look, no, I'm sorry. I want 900. I'm sorry. I want 900. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. $900. $900. Look, in all honesty there, I was thinking about keeping it. If it was any less than that, I just said no. I had one at 850 and I changed my mind. I said, no, I don't want to sell it. It's okay.
Exactly. You know, it's not even worth it.
I won't be buying that again. That's for sure. I won't be buying that again.
No, that's fair enough.
I tell you what, it's tough. It's tough selling things.
Yeah.
I also had someone who's interested maybe in my Panerai. They're interested in. I don't know if I want to sell it or not. I don't know. I haven't really decided.
It depends. Are you wearing it that much? You know, do you enjoy it?
I like it. I do. Actually, I do like it. Yeah, I do. I do like it. I do like it.
If you sold it, you know, how much do you think you could get?
Well, let's just see what happens, okay? I need to recoup my money, okay? I think that's the thing. If I'm going to lose, don't sell.
Yeah, exactly.
Pretty fucking vicious. So I'm just having a look there, okay? What are tariffs doing to luxury watch prices? Now, the thing is, in the pre-owned market, second-hand market, okay, so tariffs, basically tariffs, they make it more expensive. I don't know what the fuck Trump's trying to explain, but tariffs make it more expensive for the consumer. It puts the goods up because it's basically a tax, okay? Rolex increased prices by 3% in response to the US tariffs, okay? So it's a bit of a combination. If we just find out now, what are tariffs? What are US tariffs on Swiss watches? Okay. Trump's proposed 31% levy on Swiss watches could mean retail prices rise by 15%. Okay, so what is the US tariff on Swiss goods at the moment? Okay, so in May 25, the US administration announced a 31% tariff on some Swiss goods, including machinery, watches, and agricultural products. However, the application of these additional tariffs depends on ongoing legal and trade negotiations. What is the tariff on watches? At the moment, currently Swiss imports to the US are subject to a 10% blanket tariff. However, now this is the however, 31% tariff would be levied on Swiss imports after July 9, assuming nothing. Okay, so that was on the 29th of May. So fuck me dead. This is so confusing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, you're going to have some brands. They're going to do some price hikes because of these tariffs. I think Rolex and Omega, Blancpain as well, just to name a few. They supposedly increased the retail price of the land dweller. Not that anyone's really got them anyway.
Yeah. Frank V, here we go. We got a super chat. MT85, $10. It's talk to get the countries to the table to negotiate, but it just doesn't build confidence, does it? Does that help confidence?
Yeah, I'm not sure. You know, if you put a high enough tariff, I think countries, they'll just go elsewhere for their trades.
Now, I've got somebody who's interested in my Zenith open heart. Okay.
Yep.
And to be honest with you, I don't like international transactions. You know that? I really don't like selling things overseas. Okay?
No, all the taxes and drama of shipping and what's going through your mind?
Now, this is Frank V. He says I'm looking for a Zenith El Primero open heart 42 mil to fill my empty slot in my collection. He said many sites that have them I don't trust. eBay had one. I saw that you have one. I want one on rubber. Now, the thing is, as far as customs and that goes, that depends. Ask me, what are customs? What are taxes? What are? To answer that, generally speaking, this is why I don't like to send things internationally. I don't like to I don't like to send things internationally because of these reasons, okay? It becomes a real pain in the ass because, you know what? I've been offered my money back here from a dealer, okay?
Yeah.
If I was to sell it, I'd want to make a little bit of profit. And I basically, you know, the problem is I always say to people, if you're buying a watch, buy it in your home market.
Yes.
Exactly. You know what I mean? Buy it within your home market. And I must be honest with you there. Generally speaking, something like a Zenith, it's not the sort of watch they fake. Okay?
No.
What they tend to fake are high-level Daytonas, hypey Daytonas, expensive Pateks, that sort of stuff gets faked. But a Zenith, they're not actually what you'd call a hot watch.
Yeah, I don't think they really could fake anything like this either. You know, you got a high beat movement, you got a fully visible case back. I don't think it's really possible.
Well, it's also not something that is. This is more of a purist watch. So
it is.
I'm
you're
also
right.
familiar. I'm not familiar with the difference between US and Aussie currency. Oh, fuck, this guy here, it's just so fucking hard. And I will need to set up PayPal. My God, you know what? It just screams problem. I've got to... So, I mean, basically, my advice to you is thank you so much for wanting to buy my Zenith. If you were in the local area to me, I'd sell it to you. No problems. However, you're in America, I got to ship it. I don't want to take any risk. If it goes missing, it's not my responsibility, okay? If it gets stolen, it's not my responsibility. If you need to pay customs duty and taxes, it's not my responsibility.
Have a holiday in Australia. And
I really hate international sales, okay?
Yeah.
I really hate them because, you know what? I've survived so many things. The last thing I want to do is post $5,000 watches in the mail. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's the last thing I want to do. And I'll be honest with you. I mean, if the guy said to me, here you go, here's the money, boom, done. You'd say, okay, easy peasy, right? But it's just a disaster waiting to happen. You know what I mean?
Yes. I mean, I'm sure you can
It's
get
kind of
decent
not
and good
expensive
shipping, right?
enough to buy an air ticket and deliver. It's not expensive enough, but it's also it's a lot of money to lose if it goes missing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, as I said, I'm sure there's good insured shipping options, but
No,
still, I
not
guess it'll be more
really.
convenient to get one
Not
in
really. It's
America.
fucked. You know,
But
yeah, I'll
maybe
be
that's
honest
why he
with
wants
you.
your one, because it's yours.
I hate international transactions. You know that?
Yeah, yeah. Fair enough, mate.
I mean, I would probably, if you're going to buy one, Frank, I'd look at Chrono. I don't know if I'd necessarily buy off eBay. I mean, is there good or bad? Well, you have good or bad sellers on eBay. I mean, I can't give you a blanket guarantee, Frank. I mean, fuck, it doesn't work that way. Everything is faked, but it's unlikely it's going to be. So let's have a look here.
Buy
So
the
he's
seller.
in US dollars. Let's have a look. So Frank's in US dollars. Let's have a look at you. See, if you're going to buy this sort of watch, you'd want to buy it in America. So go on Chrono 24, right? Okay, so let's sort high to low, low to high, low to high. So how much are these things in America? So okay.
In US,
So look,
one right there, 49.50.
okay, so let's just click on that. Is that box and papers? No box, original papers. Okay, so I mean that I'd want to get one with a box. It's not, the box isn't that much more expensive.
There you go.
Yeah, 4.5. Okay. Original box, original. Look at that. I've actually, yeah, that's a beautiful. Look at that. It's beautiful. That looks original. And if you go down, oh, it's a private seller. Okay. I don't know if I'd want to buy it from a private seller, but I mean,
everything looks pretty spick, you know.
It does.
Yep.
I mean,
fine. 5.5.
What do you think? $5,500. It's not bad, is it?
It's pretty good, man. I quite like it. Personally, for me, I'll be getting a Speedy, but I do like that watch.
No, he's already got a Speedy.
Oh, there you go.
He's got a Speedy. He's got a Rolex Sky Dweller. He's got a Sub-Date Steel. He's got a Seamaster. He's got a gold Breitling Navitimer. He's got a two-tone Sub black dial. He's got some amazing shit.
Yeah, I tell you what, if you've got a bit more coin, I really love the Chronomaster Sport. You know, with the ceramic bezel. I think these look fantastic. High beat movement.
Yeah, same
Archie?
movement. They're all high beat, but I don't know. I think it's a bit of an acquired taste. The thing about the Open Heart is it's very retro-y. This is more modern.
It is. You're right. It's
more contemporary. Strokes. That's what they say, contemporary.
Yeah. You got another super chat, aren't you?
Another super chat. Let's have a look there. We got another super chat. Thank you so much there, Frank V. Laugh out loud. I understand, Arch. Thanks for the reply and assuring. Well, I'm not guaranteeing every fucking transaction on FuckBay. They don't. Well, generally they don't fake. Last question, is eBay trustworthy? Look, eBay, there are good sellers, there are bad sellers. I'd be more inclined to go on Chrono 24. And if you do a bit of detective work, you can find the dealer who's selling it and contact them directly. That's what I would do. Okay, reading between the lines, I'd go on Chrono 24, contact the dealer directly and see if you can. That's how I'd buy one. They're not that hard to get. I think realistically, if I was to sell mine, I tell you what, I'd want 6'4" Aussie. I'd want 4.2 US. That's what I would want. 4.2 US. Okay, so how much they cost in America? What's the cheapest one we can see in America?
For the Ultra Mirror Open Heart?
Yeah, let's have a look. Just go back to that. So what's the cheapest one there? So I'd want about 4.2, 4.3. Okay, they're a bit more expensive. Okay, well, that's just how it is. Personally,
there you go.
Personally, international trade is just a monster because you try and send these things, right? One of the worst countries to send stuff to is Canada. Fuck, they are so heavy duty on taxes and that. Canada.
Yes, it's all over the show over there, isn't it?
Oh, fuck, they are so vicious. Australia isn't too bad, but fuck, sending from, I have sold many things to America from Australia, but know something? I don't really enjoy doing that anymore. I've had enough. That's why I don't sell watches, because you have international deals and they just suck. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and just the shipping cost is crazy as well. The taxes, I can imagine. I'd rather keep it local.
Same in New Zealand. I mean, the problem is you've got a small market in New Zealand, isn't it?
No, it's tiny, absolutely tiny.
And I got to be honest with you, it's fucked. It's fucked. See, so the truth is, I'd want about 4. See, so it makes it cost effective to buy. I'll tell you, I'd basically find a dealer there, buy it in America, because you don't have the taxes, and if you've not, that's what I would do. That's what I would do.
See, also the thing is, you got to keep in mind, maybe he wants your Zenith specifically because it's yours,
Yeah, it's just difficult because I'd have to post it. He wants to pay by PayPal. So if he doesn't get it or he gets hit by taxes, he's going to do a chargeback. Yuck.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Got to make it a local deal, I guess, eh?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I would post that Seiko. I would have posted that Seiko to America, right?
Yeah.
But the Zenith, it's really bigger, 5 times the amount. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
And I had a dealer who offered me my money back. He said to me, "Here you go." He offered me my money back, right? And I bought it back off him, right? Because I just thought, fuck it, I'll just keep it. It's such a nice watch. Do you see what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
And I got to be honest with you. It's such a nice watch. It's just beautiful. It's a beautiful thing,
It is nice. I do like it, but I guess you've got to decide what
Bear hates it. Bear hates it. Oh, fuck.
He does.
He hates the fucking thing. You know what I mean?
Yes, see, that's what happens when you get exposed to tourbillons, and then you get this sort of open heart piece. It just doesn't quite scratch the itch for some people, I guess.
I fucking, the reality is with the Zenith, do I sell it or do I keep it, right? Let me tell you, Bateman.
Yes.
I needed the money, okay? I really did need the money, right? My credit cards were kind of maxed out. I had tax light. You know, you just think, fuck. So that money that I got in, I've actually paid a number of payments ahead on the car.
Yes, there'll be some weight off your shoulder. That'll be good.
And I've also I have also so I've got I've also what I've also done is I've also put some money back into the HELOC because I started spending money. I was always conscious of the fact it wasn't my money. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's well, I mean, it's borrowed money, right?
I bought that IWC. I thought that'd be a nice, fun, cheerful watch, but it proved not as easy to get out of either.
Yeah. It's vicious, you know.
It's very vicious.
I got a hypothetical situation for you here. Let's say a buyer came along and they bought your Panerai.
Yep.
They bought your Zenith and they bought your Breguet chronograph.
Yep.
For whatever price you're wanting. What would you put that money towards? Another Rolex?
Pam, Zenith, and Breguet. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, correct.
Let's bring a visual up. I'll just get a visual up on the screen. Just hang on. Just bear with me. Here we go. So this is the current collection at the moment. Okay.
Yep.
They bought the Pam, the Zenith, and the... You know what?
You'd be down to 4.
I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4. You know what?
Panic.
I don't know.
Speedy,
Can I tell you something, Bateman? Can I share some feelings with you?
Sure. Go for it.
My collection's kind of important to my mental health, how I feel.
Exactly. Yeah, I understand that, right?
I don't know if I
an
could
8-piece
actually
box.
break up the 3-piece Breguet trio there. I was actually offered yesterday, someone wants to buy the Pam and they want to trade it. They're selling a Patek at the same time. The only problem is, so I put my Pam at 8.5 Aussie. Okay.
Yeah.
And they had a Patek 6006, which they want 34,000 for it. So there's a shortfall of 22. See, I don't have 22,000. I mean, I've got it in the HELOC, but fuck, that's my safety buffer.
Yeah.
I can't spend that. I tell you honestly, you know, sometimes I look at my collection, I'd like to reduce it to 3.
Yep.
It's hard to sell certain pieces, you know?
But see, if you went down to 3, right, you would have to have the Patek, the Omega, and say a third. It could possibly be like another thing if you've sold everything else. Or you could have...
I really love the tradition now.
Yeah, I see that, but I think I just think personally the World Timer is a much better piece. You know, it's a beautiful watch.
Yeah, how many of these fucking things do you need? But
well, I mean, we've only got 2 wrists, I guess, but it really just depends what you want.
Yeah, how many wrists is enough for you?
Well, I mean, how many people actually wear 2 watches, you know, like one on each wrist? I think it's a little bit douchey, but that's just me personally. Each to their own.
Yeah.
We've got a super chat from Frank V.
Frank fee $2. Keep all. Just add a day date's so expensive. Day date is so
Wrong there.
expensive. You know,
Would you get the
the thing is,
36
I
or the
don't want a
40?
fucking 36 day date. I'd want, if I was going to get a day date, I want a 40, and they're dear.
Yeah.
That's
What
the
about the
problem.
old day dates? The day date 241mm or whatever it was. That was a big one, wasn't it? Huge
Sorry?
chunky thing. The day date 2? Like the
Oh, they're slightly
previous
bigger
generation?
than a day date 40. Slightly.
Quite interesting proportions. I definitely prefer the newer models.
Yeah.
We got another super chat from MT85.
Pam and Zenith for an Explorer 2. Well, I had that option.
I like that. That could work, right?
That's about the same money.
It's a true GMT. It's a nice piece. Would you get the polar or the black dial?
Actually, I had the Polar. You know that? I actually had that. I had
Yep.
that. I could have done that. You know, I really love this Pam butt. You know what I mean? What I love about it, it's got the faux black dial. It's gone brown. It's got a beautiful bluey strap on it. I really enjoy that watch.
How often do you wear it compared to the rest of them?
I wear whatever I'm wearing the Speedy. I just alternate every couple of whatever I feel like.
Yeah. No, I love that Speedy. That's a cool one. I would definitely like to get another Speedy in my collection.
Oh, you do, hey?
Except I'd have to have the Moonwatch instead of the racing dial, because that was just that was me settling for less, I guess. The racing dial is just not as good as the Moonwatch.
Oh yeah, the Moonwatch is the one to have.
Especially the new white one. That's a beautiful watch, man.
I got to be honest with you. I look at this collection here: the 3 Bregs, the Patek.
You need Rolex. You need Rolex, baby. That's what you need.
Yeah, I do need Rolex, hey. You can see it's quite a nice color. All I need is one Rolex to finish it off, don't you think?
Absolutely. Which one
Maybe
would you get?
Explorer 2 could be perfect.
I think it would be. Absolutely. Would
That's
you get the
still a lot of
42
money.
millimeter?
I got to
Or
come
the
up with
40
a
millimeter?
lot of fucking money.
Yeah. Which size would you get? The 42 or the 40?
No, 42, definitely 42.
Yep.
See,
Polar?
it's part of me. I like to have the series. I got the 3 Breguets, like you know that Chrono, that jokes aside, right? A dealer originally bought that chronograph Breguet for 11,000. That's what he paid. He skinned the guy selling it. 11,000.
Ooh, yeah.
And then I paid about 12 and a bit for it, because he added a margin, then another dealer bought it, and then I bought it off him, see? And then I added a
Yeah.
new strap, so it owes me about 13 at the moment, okay? The straps are very expensive, proper Breguet strap. I would have to say to you, that watch itself it's not easy to sell. Do you understand? Like, it's not easy to sell these fucking things.
No. Well, that's the thing, you know, the bluesy you had, that was a lot more liquid than the other ones, the Breguets. But a lot harder
I
to
lost
sell.
money on the bluesy.
Yeah, it's rough.
I actually got my money back on the JLC I sold.
Yep.
And I sort of got my money back on the Explorer too. But how many of these fucking watches do you really need? But how many do you need? Tell me that.
I mean, yeah, I think for me, I'd be happy with 6, but I'll be happy with 3.
You can get very greedy quickly, see?
Yeah, exactly. That's the problem, you know. When you're bored and you got a lot of money, I guess you can just want more and more and more. How about we pull up some Explorer 2s? What do you think?
You betcha. Actually, we've got a super chat here. You can pronounce it. You pronounced it. How'd you pronounce that?
Xiao Yang.
Xiao Yang, $2. Breguet.
That's the one. A Breguet man.
You know, I look at that front row. I don't really want to sell the Zenith. Do you see what I mean? It looks so beautiful there.
It does, but you've also got the Speedy, you know?
Yeah. The Speedy is beautiful. Do you reckon they double up?
How do you mean? Oh, no, they are a bit different. But I mean, I guess they both fill that
One's an
chronograph
automatic,
role.
one's a manual wind.
Black and white, yin and yang.
Yeah, one's column wheel, one is cams chronograph. The Speedies are cams. They're very iconic.
What about a Zenith Daytona, the 16520s? Is that at all a possibility for you?
I think I got enough chronographs. That's one thing for sure. Bring it up, Bateman. Bring it up.
21,000.
They're beautiful. Don't you think they're beautiful?
US dollars. I love that. You know, I absolutely love that. It's amazing. You could have the white one to go with the Speedy. Well, the black. There's plenty of black ones as well. Yeah, this white one just looks fantastic, doesn't it?
Yeah.
You can see where the new Daytona sort of get a lot of have took a lot of their design from, you know, these dial markers and things like that.
So with the Zenith, it's not actually a high beat when they de-spec the movement.
Yes, it's the 4030, isn't it?
That is a beautiful Daytona, don't you think?
I love that.
They wear a bit small. You know, one thing about Daytonas, they actually wear smaller than like a sub. They're supposed to be 40 mil, but they actually wear a bit smaller.
Yeah, that's what I've been told. I wouldn't complain. You know, I've got a relatively small wrist, so...
I had a Daytona. You know, I had the Maserati blue dial.
The Maserati.
Daytona.
Yeah, that's a cool one. Yeah.
That was a lot of money, $30,000 in that one watch. MT85, $5. Just got offered 5K for my Omega Dark Side of the Moon Apollo. Just pull that up if you don't mind there, Bateman.
Yeah, for sure.
Dark Side of the... So that's a ceramic one, Apollo 8. This is actually a beautiful watch.
5K. I'm guessing that's US dollars, right?
Yeah, just change that to US if you can change the currency. Down the bottom, you can change the currency.
Yeah, I've already got it. I've got it.
Okay, gotcha. 5K. Fuck. He said, got offered 5K for my Omega Dark Side of the Moon Apollo 8. I just laughed and said I'll keep it and wear it a few times a year.
Absolutely. Yeah, no, it seems like a low ball.
Fuck.
That's a very cool watch. You know, I quite like that.
Oh, I love the yellow. Don't you love the yellow?
That's super cool. Yeah.
You know, these are big money from Omega. If you go to Omega, I'm just stay there. I'm gonna call up something. Okay, just hang on.
Yeah, go for gold. I love the dial. Is that like a meteorite dial? It looks like
Well, it's kind of Omega. It's the Apollo 11.
Apollo 8, yeah.
Sorry, Apollo 8.
44.25 millimeter case diameter. Oh, it's quite big then, isn't it?
Exactly.
I guess on the strap would help keep it down a bit. That'll be a cool watch.
Okay, I just want to show you something, okay? Let me show you something. This is from the Omega website. Have a look at this. Okay, Dark Side of the Moon. Look at the fucking retail. 25 fucking thousand Aussie. Okay?
Jeez.
And some cunt offers 5. Fuck!
Yeah, disrespectful, you know, just laugh at him. That's all you can do.
In my view, that'd definitely be a 10 to 12,000 Aussie dollar watch, isn't it?
Oh, more than that.
It'd have to be. It'd have to be. 10 US, I think it's worth. What do you think? A minimum. Minimum. I mean, I'm being mean as fucking cat shit. And if you look at the dial, you notice it's like the moon surface. That's what it's supposed to be.
Yeah, it looks fantastic. I love that. And
it's a very funky, modern, contemporary watch.
Yeah,
Dark
I
Side
love
of the
the yellow
Moon.
hands.
I fucking love it. I fucking love it. It is just
I love the yellow hands. I love everything about it.
Look at that. Look at that. It's gorgeous, don't you think?
It's fantastic. It's absolutely beautiful. And
I love that strap. I know it's easy to get sucked in, but fuck, I love that strap as well with the yellow accent there. You know what I mean?
Yes, it has a display case back as well. It's a great watch.
How could you, honestly, how the fuck could you take
beautiful.
5 US for that? Get fucked! Look at that, it's beautiful, don't you think? Fuck, that's fucking nice watch.
Is that 3869? Is that the caliber, or because I know of the 3861, but
I thought he.
I'm not sure. It says on the movement there.
Let's have a look. The movement. Okay, so this is 44 mil. It's a big chunky monkey. It's not a small watch. Let's have a look. It's 21 between the lugs. Caliber 3869. Manual wind. Okay.
Must be new. Or larger,
okay, hang on. 38. Mine. No, you know what it is? That is okay. So you know they use the 861 movement.
Yeah.
The newer versions are 3861. That's what I've got in my Speedy.
Yeah.
This is the exhibition back version. Is the 3869.
Yeah. Hey, I've only just noticed it. But look at that rocket ship on the
isn't that fucking cool?
That's awesome. I love that.
Isn't that fucking cool? Look at that, man. That is fucking cool, isn't it?
At a macro level as well, you know, just the detail is incredible.
Oh, it's fucking. This is it. Oh, look at. Doesn't that look beautiful? If someone gave that to you, wouldn't you just?
I would
I mean,
love
if a
that. I would
woman gave you
absolutely
that,
cherish
wouldn't
that.
you just stay with her for life?
You marry her, absolutely.
Look, isn't that beautiful watch?
That's cool. I like that.
Look at that. Isn't that by the way, my Speedy came in that sort of box as well.
That's interesting. I like the box that the other ones come in. You know, the actual moon watches. But,
Yeah, look, beggars can't be choosers, you know.
that's
But
true. Yeah,
look at that. Is that beautiful or what? Doesn't
that's
that fucking
that's awesome.
look like a beautiful fucking watch?
Well, I mean, it's supposed to be an Apollo 8 piece. You know, like you'd think it would come with a bit more Moonwatch memorabilia. You'd think so. Is there a special box option? Surely. That doesn't make any sense.
Oh no, they use that. That's what they've.
Hmm.
There's nothing wrong with that. That's a
No,
beautiful.
I just feel like it's a wasted opportunity for Omega.
This is, by the way,
Grade
you know,
5
it's
titanium.
titanium and ceramic. It's a
Ah,
ceramic.
yeah,
Fuck, it's gorgeous. Fuck, look at this on a different straps. Fuck me dead.
yeah. We got another super chat from MT85.
Thank you. MT85. $2. It was 10,000 new. They jacked the price on the newer ones. That's 10,000 US. That's 15 Aussie. Okay, that would have been 15 Aussie.
And we got another super chat from Madman.
Madman, $10. Appreciation for the master bait man, and a quick look at your old date. See this? I sold it to him. That was my Maserati Blue Dial Daytona.
Oh, there you go. There's a new owner. Hey, appreciate you, Madman. Thank you.
I got to be honest with you, Madman. I love that watch. You know, the problem is now 30,000 is unobtainable for me. Does that make sense? I can't afford it anymore. I can't afford it anymore. That's one thing. That's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful Daytona. That. I must say, with Omega, okay, so just talking about these taxes. See, taxes is making this thing here fucking ridiculously priced. Look at what it is now. The price on this is $25,000 fucking dollars.
Yeah. What was it previously?
They've just gone up. Production. Omega's been putting their prices up on a ridiculous. Hey, Aussie expat, how are you?
What's
G'day,
up, man?
gentlemen.
This is the sort of watch you would like. Omega Dark Side of the Moon, ceramic. What do you reckon?
I'm not really into Omega, but I look. There's a lot of room in my heart for any black watch.
What are you wearing there today, Aussie expat?
I saw a
Explorer
polar.
2.
Yes.
Yeah,
Why
I'm
did you do
traveling,
that,
so
man? I'm missing mine, and you're gonna wear the one I missed the most, man.
There you go.
yeah, and you had the modern one too. It wasn't 16570 you had many times over.
This is the new one,
It
isn't
wasn't
The-
the 72-hour one.
Right, but there's very little difference. Very little.
Yeah.
Nice big. I like the slim lugs on it. It's a beautiful watch. Is that the 226570 or?
Yeah, it's a 226. It's sort of like from a
That's
distance,
awesome.
it sort of looks like, because it's so slim on the lugs, and the end link was bumped up to 23 millimeter. From almost any
Yeah.
distance, it sort of looks like an integrated bracelet.
I feel
know
like
what I
it
mean? The
really nailed
silhouette.
those proportions. You know, that's amazing.
Yeah.
It's a great piece. Here we go.
How much is this in American now? Crazy. Like all the Speedmaster prices are astronomical. This is a regular sapphire sandwich, I think, is like 8,400 US now. Just extraordinary.
You know what's crazy? I'll tell you what's fucking crazy, okay? Have you seen the prices of Omegas in fucking gold? That is, I'm just going to call this
They're
up.
more than
Speedmaster.
Rolex, right?
Yeah.
Oh, they are just fucking ridiculous, man. It is just crazy, 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 crazy. And I don't
Pulling up.
understand.
We got to see it for real.
Let's have a look. Here's the set. This one here.
Wow. Holy shit. What's the pusher down on the left side there?
I think this here.
That's ridiculous.
900,000. What the hell is this here? This is a very special edition one.
With the bracelet still made in Thailand.
That's $1 million almost. What the fuck?
Yeah.
That's what's weird about Omega. I mean, they really have a huge range. They have turbolons. They have.
Is that a minute repeater? What is this? Is that a mistake? What? Have they made a mistake?
45 millimeters. Can you imagine how
Chrono Chime? So it's doing something. It's doing something.
It's got to be a minute repeater. That's what I'm guessing.
900 fucking thousand baht.
Yeah.
I mean,
What
is
does
that,
the
is that
description
for real
say?
or what? What is
Yeah.
that?
How much is a minute repeater from Patek?
Hmm.
Half a
got on it
million.
yesterday.
Half a
Yeah.
million.
It's like, let's get a minute repeater from Omega. Pay $1 million.
Do they have the set in the gold still? Where's set? Oh, here it is. Here it is.
Oh,
Okay.
wow.
Okay. There we go. That's 75,000. Have a look at that, right? That's the Sedna. 75,000.
I think I love the yellow, gold, green dial. I'd much rather go for that personally, but
okay. Here we go. That's the moonshine.
Wow.
That's
cool
but
is that?
75 fucking thousand. I mean, what planet are they on?
I'm gonna try pull up the US dollar amount.
Yeah.
Let's see.
That's 50,000 US dollars.
So yeah, that's still above the Daytona in gold.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's about neck and neck. 44,900. I think a Rolex is about that now. Let's see. Let's see how much mine costs. 126. 508.
Let's quickly pull up the Rolex equivalent. What do you think, Archie?
Yeah, Rolex is still about like 4,000 more on that particular piece, but Rolex did just increase their prices by 16%.
I got to tell you something. I want to talk about this tariff. Aussie expat, you're an expert. Tariffs.
Yeah.
What is that going to do to the luxury watch market and prices? Tell me this. It can't be good. For starters, tariff talk is never good. Would you agree with me there,
I
Aussie
agree.
expat?
Yeah.
I agree. Well, you also got to factor in that a tariff is applied on the wholesale price. So even if, say, a tariff was 20%, the wholesale price to dealers, I believe, is near 60% of the retail price. But it's the wholesale to Rolex USA, not wholesale to the dealer. So in the case of Rolex, I would take any tariff and probably say halve it, and that's probably the real rate of increase to them. But interestingly, AP already bumped up all their prices. Rolex sort of barely nudged them, but AP just went ahead and just bumped them all heavily, even though I don't think any of the tariffs came into place. There's still duties, 10%, something like that, but that's always been there.
What the hell's going on in America with this tariff talk?
I think the market, equities and whatnot, the market is sort of just full taco right now, which is Trump always cops out. So it's been such a saga that I don't think anyone actually believes any of these rates that are going in. Or if there's a rate that goes in, it's going to be marginal. Who gives a crap about Brazil? That sort of thing. Yeah. We'll survive. But you know, I think the greater context is like the government's just going to spend through the roof. So more deficit spending. If you would like a future, you better be in Bitcoin, because that's what every member in the White House has. Every single prominent member of the administration went to the Las Vegas Bitcoin conference, by the way, from RFK to VP Vance, both of the Trump sons, few senators. If you are you want a prosperous future, that future better be with Bitcoin.
Do you really believe that crap?
You want to look at the price today?
Yeah, but I mean that it's highly speculative, unregulated market with
And it will never be regulated. Put it that way. It'll never be regulated. If that sounds good to you, sign up.
with a lot of cowboys, don't you think, or not?
Yeah, it's like 2.2 trillion market cap now. There's a lot of people, good and bad, involved.
I remember people put superannuation into this thing. The returns that they're talking about are just ridiculous.
Hmm
It's
I've been converting my 401k.
It just shows you how stupid people are.
Well, do you think USD is going anywhere but down? Do you think there's another political party that'll be a little bit more fiscally responsible?
It's the best currency, but
Until it isn't.
Until it isn't, yeah.
I mean, if the US dollar collapses, I think the world is sort of over. You know that?
I don't think so. I don't think Bitcoin's ready to take over, but I used to think that if Bitcoin became what it's going to be, there'd be wars involved. Now I'm thinking it's just going to be a smooth transition. I think we'll switch over. It'll be like,
Here we go. We got a super chat. This here is on Black Cat 97. Black Cat 97, $5. The US basically limited capital gains tax reporting on crypto. Explain that. What does that mean?
oh, that's news. No, I haven't heard that. I haven't heard about that. But I did hear about no caps gains reporting on transactions under $300. I believe that's a Senate bill that was introduced by Senator Loomis, which will just mean for businesses it'll be much easier to trade with Bitcoin than using, bullshit Visa and stuff like that. So that's a good bill. That's a great bill. I hope it goes through.
These tariffs on watches, what's it going to do to the watch market? Can I ask you that?
It's not good. I mean, all of the industry was hoping that they could milk more out of the US. They were hoping that this would be the growth market to take over all of the lost demand in Asia. And there's room, but they won't like that their profit margins won't be as good as they were hoping. So it could be tough, but who's left? I mean, all of these, most of these makers are really big. I think you have to keep an eye on independents. You might see independents and you might be shocked at like, oh, wow, they went under. You know what I mean? I think it's independents that could be in real trouble. And you might say bye-bye to a few in 2 to 5 years if it continues like this.
Which independents are we talking about?
No, I don't know, but I'm just saying, like, they ride or die on the demand of their product. It's simple as that. While all these other brands, they're so big, they're sort of like behemoths that they always have an advertising budget and everything. But
what about
as soon as you pull back,
what about Swatch? They're not doing so great.
yeah, I wonder. I mean, Omega's certainly fallen off, from where it was. Cartier in the lead now. So it's going to be tricky, but you see, they can navigate it. They can cut down costs a bit more, keep raising the price of the Moon watch. Yeah. In some ways, Omega's strength is derivative of Rolex. Every single time Rolex plays the exclusivity card, it creates another Omega customer. So Yeah, they're sort of, you know, playing second fiddle, but that's sort of a happy place to be to some extent. But who
It is your
knows?
happy place. Is it, you know, the truth is, I want to show you, I got a couple, I did a bit of research on this. I want to see what you think. I'm going to try and get to the,
Real quickly, we got a super chat, another one from MT85.
yep. Here we go. Black Cat 997, $5. Oh, we did that one.
We did that
US
one, yeah.
limited capital gains tax reporting on crypto today. Thank you. And MT85, $5. Been saying the same shit for years. US dollar has been king, will be king. If US collapses, rest of the world follows.
So the second part is true. Like the modern fiat system was based around using US dollar reserves and all of the other secondary currencies, central banks. And supposedly the primary reserve of USA is meant to be gold, but we know that's not true since about 1971. So who knows?
Let's have a look at this.
I'd like to keep it just about the watches. Yet as many of you know, I also, as they protect, is not in a position to sustain itself for our industry and a business owner in this. On April 2nd, 2025, I was in Geneva, Switzerland at the largest trade show in the industry known as Watches and Wonders. This show is a spectacle where many of the largest names in watch on the ground rapidly changed. As I walked through the halls, I could overhear conversations shift in real time from joyful productivity to being fueled by anxiety, recognizing the difficulty that comes with this tariff implementation. Most of the brands that dominate the mechanical watch industry come from 3 countries: Germany, Japan, and of course, Switzerland. On this day, these 3 countries were introduced to new additional tariff rates, with the EU facing 20%, Japan 24%, and Switzerland a whopping 31%.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Can we just give a shout out? Teddy is like the number 2 watch YouTuber out there, second to the Pontiff, but doing very, very well. Doing
Who's
very,
number
very
1?
well.
Who's number
You
1?
are. You are. This stream right here.
Thank you.
Let's
Right
begin by
now.
giving some context to these numbers. Idea fact.
Okay.
China as the leading export market as of 2024. According to Morgan Stanley and Lux Consult's annual reports of the Swiss watch industry, the United
Let's
States
get to the key point.
was once a hub for watchmaking in the 19th and early 20th centuries.
Well,
but since then,
the key
US
point
has
for this
dramatically
video
lost
is
market share.
pointing out that there's not really much sense in trying to rehome watchmaking to USA. It's not really possible. It's not even necessarily desirable.
Exactly right. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous, okay? To put it bluntly, it's fucking ridiculous. It's ridiculous. I'll tell you who else had a good video. Did you see the video from John P?
No, not John. I didn't say that.
Okay, let's bring it up. I'll show it to you quickly. I did a bit of research here. This used to be Federico's friend. I think they're not partners anymore, are they?
John P sold his stake back, whatever that means.
This impacts
Good
you.
or bad.
You could use it. You've seen so many watches that have been listed in tariff announcement. There's some others, there's some exceptions, but what we're seeing is if in terms especially of Swiss watches, there is to be a 31% tariff or tax, you could look at it in simplistic terms, on these goods entering the United States. Now, this video is going to be, I'll say, about the United States watch market. It's where I'm based. It's the largest watch market, at least right now. And sometimes it has been China or Asia. But right now, USA is the largest and, of course, the most likely to be impacted by these tariffs. So first, let's talk about brand new watches coming from authorized dealers, coming from the brands. The watches will start in Switzerland, where they are produced, and then they are brought into the United States, and there is a tax to be paid when you import goods into the country. Now it's to be 31% on Swiss watches imported. Now, that is either going to raise the price by 31%, or what would happen is maybe the brands in the
He's wrong. Can I explain one key point? When he says it's going to raise the price by 31%, that tax is on the wholesale price. It's not on the retail price.
Mm.
So that doesn't mean
it's not the worst thing to say though.
It doesn't mean that that's going to be carried on as well. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely true. It's not the worst thing to say in the world, though. It is plausible that, say,
Yeah,
a
but it's based on
manufacturer
the
wants to
wholesale
maintain
price,
their
not on
margin.
the retail. GST is on the selling price, right? In Australia,
Yes.
we got,
Yeah.
right? But a tariff is on the wholesale price. It's not 31% at the other end.
Correct. But I'm being charitable. I mean, if the brand said they
Probably
must
half.
maintain their margin,
Probably half, 15% increase to the retail price.
well, yeah. Look, but it would still affect the margin that the retailer is getting ultimately. So
No,
if
but what
like
I'm
just I'm
saying
only
is,
playing devil's advocate. If they wanted to maintain their margin, as in their percentage margin,
let's put it this way, okay? Let's look at, okay, the margin is about basically a Rolex, a $10,000 product costs 5,000 wholesale.
hmm
Okay.
yeah,
So let's look at it that way. 10,000. So it'd be 5,000 wholesale, 5,000 plus 31%. That's 1,500. Okay. That means now its wholesale cost is 6,500. Right.
yeah,
Now, that doesn't mean Rolex will use Rolex doesn't put a margin on the tax. You understand? The tax is just the tax, okay?
yeah.
So
But if at the retail level they wanted to maintain a certain gross margin, it could get very close. I'm only playing devil's advocate. I
so
think
instead of it being the actual tax itself on a $10,000 watch, it's 31% on the wholesale, which
mm,
means they to make the same money, they would need to sell that for, instead of 10,000, 11,550.
right, right. But
You see
see, but
what I'm
businesses
saying?
don't necessarily run on nominal amounts. So if they said all of our inventory must be making 200% gross, then it
Well,
would
they could put
translate
whatever
directly to
number
the
they want on that. That has no bearing.
We had a couple super chats, Archie.
Okay, here we go. We got a super chat here. We got a great super chat. Let's get a look here. Black Cat 997, $2. Expat, look at today. Take it at today's Treasury IRS order.
I'll have a look. Thank you for helping me be informed on $2 of your money. So I do appreciate that. So I'll be looking in the background here.
$10. Brokeman window shopping. Green dial day date versus green dial yellow gold sky dweller.
Let's give him some value here. Look at this beautiful yellow gold green dial.
But 50 fucking thousand? I don't know what planet you guys are on.
If we compare this to the Sky Dweller, right? Let's have a look here. I think it's night and day what I'm choosing. I would say I'll definitely choose the day date. What do
The
you guys
green
think?
dial day date versus new, I'd go day date. But if you're talking about the current ombre dial green, it's incredible. That's
I
the
like
best
this
day date
flat green.
I've
You know,
ever
this is
seen.
just incredible.
Yeah.
Ombre is cool as well, yes, but I personally love this flat green. I'm not sure which one exactly he wants, but yeah, for me,
I'm a big fan of the
magic.
ombre dials. It just looks out of this world. As in, I've never seen anything like it.
Yeah. There's one there. See if I can get a real picture. Oh, there you go. Is that it? No, that's the flat green still.
This being said,
oh, there you go. There you go. Wow.
Yeah, absolutely. I want to say, Frank V, you're doing very, very well in life for generous $10 super chats and choosing between these two pieces. What a moment, all I could
I
say.
would have to go Sky Dweller.
Really? Interesting. Let's pull that one up.
Isn't the Sky Dweller more of a mint at the moment?
Oh,
Or
it's
did
just
they release
gorgeous.
a new one this year?
It's just absolutely gorgeous. That's a Captain of Industry watch.
Yeah, so
Mhm.
you can tell this is the new one because it's got the two crowns where the Swiss made are.
Oh,
Those two little white crowns
fuck.
painted on the dial.
The Sky Dweller is more expensive, isn't it?
Yes.
It's way more expensive. Yeah,
Way
Yeah.
more expensive.
I like that. But I think for me, I much prefer the Date. I feel like this would be very top heavy. You know, like they're very thick watches. What do you think?
They are. I believe the lug width is a little bit wider to make it a little bit more stable.
Yeah.
21 millimeter. In fact, that was something my friend asked me yesterday. He said, "Is there any way to put an Oyster Flex onto a Submariner 41?" I said, I don't think so, because the Daytona's 20 and the Yachtmaster's 20.
But it
And I
doesn't even
remembered,
they move the holes. I tried to do it on a Batman with an Explorer 1 so he could get the non-polished center link.
yeah.
And it
And
doesn't
you're right. I
fit.
told him, yeah, there is a 21 millimeter Oyster Flex because it comes from the Sky Dweller, but the spring bars will not be big enough for the big boy Submariner holes. The Submariner has much bigger spring bars than all of the other watches.
Oh, I love this.
I have put my Glide Lock Submariner bracelet on my Batman once. I wouldn't recommend it. As I said, there's an issue with the spring bars, but it does fit. It does fit.
Oh, you tried it, did you?
Yeah, it works, but the problem is the end link is sort of slightly loosey-goosey because it's supposed to be accommodating really thick spring bars, but you got to use the GMT spring bars for it to fit into the GMT's lugs. So it's I
Oh.
wouldn't run with it, but at least it's not like using the wrong spring bars on the watch itself, so you're not going to mess up the watch too much. But I still wouldn't do it. It's
We got another
thankfully
super chat. We got another super chat here. Mr. X, $2. Fart coin is over 1 bill market cap and up 18%. See, this is just ridiculous.
Fart
The
coin.
volatility of this crypto crap is
if you
incredible.
if you want to go for the second best, that's a choice that you can make for yourself, and no one else will agree, and you'll pay the consequences for it.
What's up, Doc?
It's like it doesn't pay to go for, you know, the next best thing in some cases, and sometimes things are winner takes all. And when it comes to money, only the best will survive.
Survival
You don't
of
need
the
two
fittest.
forms of money. Yeah, it's look it up. It's called a shelling point. There's no point in try. There's no interest for yourself to try and find the second best coin. So, yeah, I agree with you. Screw fart
Ethereum is
coin.
the second best coin.
So fart
I don't
coin
think
is
it's second best anymore.
fart coin started out as a joke, I assume.
Right.
Oh,
No, Ethereum is like.
Sorry, there is
Sorry,
such
go
a
ahead.
coin. There is such a
No, I
coin.
don't
I'll
know.
just go to the toilet. There is
There
such
probably
a coin.
is.
Speaking of fart coin, yeah.
There probably is.
Doge was
But
a
yeah.
joke originally.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's a lot of coins, but it's pure gambling in the case of the, you know, especially stuff on pump fund stuff like that. But here's the thing:
People think Bitcoin is gambling too. You know, like Ponzi
they
scheme
can use
kind of
it for
stuff.
gambling, yeah, if they want to, if they get a kick out of it. But here's the benefit: most of the time they'll end up making money. So it's if they use it for gambling, it'll be better than going to the casino because most of the time they'll be rich.
Well, the problem is it's like Bernie Madoff, though. You make money until you don't. So we really just don't know how long it's going to go. Could go 100 years even. We don't know. But for that matter, we don't even know how long U.S. fiat's going to last. So
yeah, But you know, for all of the bad that like all of the like the weird meme coins have and Dogecoin, all that kind of stuff, at least it was a zero-sum game. Like at a casino, like it's not even a zero-sum game. So at least with a lot of these coins, it was a zero-sum game. You could have.
I'd kind of say Ronnie Paul has a bit of a good idea, at least getting some gold. I've got a little of all of it, but I've got some gold because, you know, gold's been the one that lasts for thousands of years.
It's okay. I don't discourage someone from getting gold. I mean, you just got to realize whether or not you have the ability to even carry it, because it's not zero.
Well, you don't. You don't. You don't.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, I got mine in coins, so
Okay.
you know, I can carry some, you know.
Yes.
But
like
yeah.
the laws change around that. I saw someone trying to get across the Canadian border with the coins, and it was just so confusing as to whether or not they would treat it as the face value or if they would treat it as gold bullion or, you know, so forth. So there's always friction. But I wouldn't discourage someone if they're happy to do that. You know, if that's that's the riskiest thing they're willing to invest in, I'd say good. At least you're doing something.
Go for it.
You definitely
hasn't
have to
worked
do
out
something.
badly.
You have to do something more than $1. That's just going to beat you up every time.
Yeah. Although realistically, no one really does that, right? Every time someone gets some cash, they find a way to get rid of it. Well,
people with, unfortunately, you know, the richer are the ones who are able to get rid of the dollar, and the poor have no choice but to hang on to the dollar.
mm,
I mean, you know, that's
is
just
that
a
true?
reality.
Like, what do you mean? Like, what
Well,
kind of
you know, like
anecdote stories?
let's say someone's out there, their minimum wage,
Yeah.
and they're statistically, at least in the United States, about half the country can't afford a $500 emergency. Now I'm
They
thinking
can't afford
watches.
16 Daytonas. What do you call?
I
What are you
know.
talking
No,
about?
I meant 500. They can't afford a $500 emergency, right? So anybody like that, of course,
Yeah.
they're not going to be able to put a certain amount in Bitcoin and a certain amount in gold and a certain amount in, you know, I mean, they're basically leaving it in the bank and hoping they don't have an emergency.
Life's getting brutal out there, man. I mean, I
Very
keep close
brutal.
track of my expenses. I have one less mouth to feed in the house because we got rid of the au pair at the end of last year. So we've got one less adult.
You had us wondering what happened. We sold one of
Right.
the kids.
So we got one less adult in the household, and yet our grocery bill is up 20% this year with one less adult in the house, and we're still up 20% on our grocery bill. It's completely insane.
You do anything interesting, like switch to organic or?
No,
You know.
like 90% of our calories are coming from Costco. We're not doing anything crazy at all. Like we even stopped getting it delivered. Like I said, like my wife retired, so it's like you can afford to, you know, spend an hour to go to Costco. So
You were doing well for a while there, just having it delivered.
well, we were working 2 jobs, you know. It was just so stressful for us to try.
Are you going to buy a house at least?
No.
That may not be the best investment right now.
Yeah. No.
I mean, but
But
if you're
I can't
if you're
believe how
living in
hard it
it,
is for normal people. Like just groceries, everyone has to buy them. We don't buy anything crazy. It's just people must be like just having days where they're like, "Oh, it's rice and beans day." You
here
know
we
what I
go.
mean? Like they're
That's the reason the
genuinely having
election
to-
went the way it went in the United States, is because inflation just was ridiculous. Everything skyrocketed. Thus, that only helped. That only helped Mr. Trump get into office again.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Well,
Archie.
it's also what ousted him. You know, like the economy was doing really well for most of his term, and then it all went on the skids real quick.
With COVID, you mean? It's the whole reason
yeah.
they released the COVID, so they could get rid of them. You didn't know that?
Mm-hmm.
Fauci was working on that, and
Now
then
let's get
they
back to
predicted it,
the
and then they
tariffs.
released it.
What is tariffs going to do to luxury watch prices? Now, the funny thing is, the secondary market doesn't seem to be affected.
Prices are going up.
Prices are going down on secondhand watches.
Well, it
They're
depends
hard
which
to
one.
sell. They're hard to sell.
What do you say, Batman? What's it like over there?
It's hard. It's really hard to find buyers at the moment, man.
But I mean, is it up or down?
I would say it's down at the moment here, but then again, I think it depends on what you're looking for.
Well, that's always yeah. You can't
Pepsi
go
and Coke.
looking for a panda and say, oh, what's going on?
Yeah.
Yeah, not that I can actually afford one at the moment. We got
Yeah,
a super
I mean,
MP85.
Yeah.
I got to tell you guys, I'm really regretting going Rolex less. I'm having bad withdrawals. Okay, can I tell you that? Can
Well,
I share that with you?
It means
I
you're
am
coming to
actually-
coming to your senses, I think.
Oh dear.
Yeah, look, I had to sell some things, and the reality is the Rolexes are always easy to sell. Even though, look, they're a commodity. They're basically a commodity.
Yeah.
So I did lose a little bit on them, but I actually lost on the bluesy, believe it or not. I enjoyed that, and I lost money on it because the market's turned. Okay.
Well, you kind of sold it fast too. You have to price it right to sell it quick.
Yeah.
And you know what? The dealer who took those 4 pieces, he sold none so far.
Well, that's the way it
Wow.
goes right now.
So you have the option of getting your Explorer 2 back or your Bluesy back?
Yeah, I can, but look, I wanted the cash buffer. You know what I mean? I needed the money. I needed the money. Like, the YouTube business isn't making the money it used to make. Can I
Tell
say
him
that
you're
to
swapping
you?
for a Breguet. That's it. Swap one
Sorry?
of the Breguets out. Swap a
You got-
Breguet out.
Well,
Done.
the problem with the Breguet is I don't think anyone wants it.
Actually,
Yeah.
the Traditional,
hard
you know,
to
the
move.
70, that's easy to get out of.
Then get out of
Oh.
it.
That's
No,
my
I-
favorite
that's a good
reggae
one.
bar. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
I think you got to ditch the chronograph.
That's hard to get out of. Do you understand? It's very tough to get out of. For some reason, that's best bet. That's one of the ones I really I love that watch as well.
Yeah.
Well, then that means you can sell the one that's easy to sell.
What about the enamel dial?
Yeah, that's another one that I would like to move on, but it's not that easy. You got to understand, it's never so easy to do that. You know.
Yes. Hey, real quickly, we got a super chat from MT85. It's been sitting here for a while.
Cool.
MT85, $5, platinum day date. Anything else is for players.
Yes.
Awesome.
We've got a few on the screen
Did
here
you
as well.
ever did you ever want one of those Aussie expat?
No, the platinum. Well, day date's just not for me. But you know, I've appreciated it. I looked very closely at the platinum day date with the pave dial and the rainbow indices. That's a very tempting watch.
It looks gorgeous, but then when you put it on, at least for me, it's like wearing it's like wearing a brick on your wrist. It's just so heavy.
Well,
I don't think
the
I'd make it
rainbow
through the
hour
whole
markers
day.
one is only 36, so it's not the big one.
Oh, okay. I tried on the big one
Yeah.
in platinum, and it just was huge.
Oh, man.
Gorgeous,
The-
though.
Way out of my price range.
That's the other
Yeah.
problem for me. This one was Arabic for the day, and so
No way.
Oh,
so
wow.
it was 150, I think it was.
Wow.
Gorgeous,
awesome.
but 150.
What's funny about the 36 is that most of the dials are shared with the white gold. So you can save yourself tens of thousands of dollars by opting for the white gold version of effectively the same watch.
Well, you
But-
don't get that dial, but
No. Most of the dials between white gold and platinum are shared. It's only the ice blue dial that's
that's the one
exclusive.
you want, but.
Well, I was looking at the pave one with the rainbow, gems.
That's the one you want is the ice blue dial.
Archie, we got a big super chat.
We got a big super chat. MT85, $100.
$100.
$100.
By
$100.
Damn.
Thank you, MT85.
Actually, I must confess, I do want to get a Rolex back, but
Buy a Rolex, big boy.
Yes.
A
I
very
don't have to
famous
have-
watch YouTuber once said that every man needs a Rolex.
He did.
they do.
I remember
Except,
that.
you know, I needed the money. I really needed the money.
And there was a defender of the former French president Sarkozy who said, "Look, if you don't have a Rolex by 40, you're basically a failure at life."
Yes, that's correct.
I hope that's not
correct.
really true. I didn't get mine until a little after 40.
But I mean, the
He
thing
might
is,
have said 50. I
Rolex,
don't.
he
Yeah.
doesn't- If you've got a Breguet, that's better than a Rolex, isn't it?
Mm.
I don't know about that one.
I think if Sarkozy was wearing a Breguet, he probably wouldn't have had to defend himself from accusations that he's being too ostentatious. People wouldn't have known what the hell it was.
But it is true, don't you think? Every man should have a steel Rolex, don't you think?
At least one.
Here you go, Archie, look at
I
this
think so, but you know, I've got friends who've had, you know, terminal career promotions, as in this is the last thing that they will ever do, that, you know, that their last promotion in their career, because there's nowhere else to go. They're at the top of their game, and I'm like, it's time for a Rolex, damn it! Like you're
And they're still
40
rocking
plus,
an
and-
Apple Watch, right? Apple Watch all
No,
the way.
my friend, chef for one of the top head of restaurants for one of the top chefs in the world. We're talking about multiple Michelin star restaurants around the world, and he still is wearing a diesel. Like, it's
Diesel?
just-
Probably not
yeah, he's wearing a
important.
diesel
It's not
his
important
fashion
to him.
watch.
It's just
Is-
like home ownership isn't important to you.
But I mean, a
Yes.
diesel's what the busboy's wearing.
Right.
I don't-
No, the problem is, Arch, he does care enough to put the diesel on. So why not just get a Rolex?
Well, you know what? I will say this. Probably more people recognize the diesel. I don't think they're impressed, but
Problem
they
is, you gotta
recognize
play
it.
these stupid games. Like, let's be totally honest. Going into Rolex, if you're a complete newbie, they treat you like fucking shit.
Yeah,
Like
it can
normally
be, it
in
can
the
be.
consumer world, you go to Mercedes-Benz or BMW, you can have whatever you want. They want to sell it
Yeah.
to you. You understand?
I could have got my friend exactly what he needed. Like, he's a huge guy, like 6'8", big guy. He needed a Sea Dweller 43 in steel. I could have got that for him, but he just was not interested. He seemed
You're right.
offended that he thought I would think that he would care at any level. Just yeah, it was not on.
How dare you think I need a Rolex?
Has he cooked
Check
for
this
you?
one
Yeah.
out, Archie.
Has he cooked for
Sorry?
you? Has he cooked for you?
Yeah, a couple times.
Is he good?
I'd
Better
say
not more, he might be watching.
one meal was pretty average. Another meal, those were the best lamb chops I've ever had. But you got to understand that he's been an executive level chef for a long time, so he runs restaurants. He doesn't. He's not a chef, if you know what I mean.
And he's
Or hasn't been
6'8".
for a while. Yeah.
His name wouldn't be James Comey, would it?
James Comey. No, but I don't know
Because
how that.
he's this guy who claims to be a chef, etc. I don't know.
Oh, okay. No, my friend is like, as I said, he was head of, he was head of restaurants for like MGM and that sort of thing. Not some fake bullshit. That's his career. It's not
Some
not
fake
some-
stuff like the FBI.
right.
Real quickly, I think this might
Problem
be
is,
Mike
too,
the Snake's polar.
It's not just he needs to come up with dishes that make money and are spectacular. You know what I mean? They're very corporate-y dishes, aren't they?
Where'd you find this, Batman?
Look, This is Mike the Snake's Rolex Explorer 2 Polar Dial. Do you know how
I
it's
think
Mike
it
the
is.
Snake's?
Because
Wow.
it's
You see
white
that?
dial.
The white dial.
Hawaii. Hawaii.
That's hilarious. Did you Photoshop that, or
That's
is that actually the ad?
This is no Photoshop. Look, I'm in the app right now.
Hawaii.
See? White dial. This is
Well,
Mike
it's
the
not
Snake,
white.
baby.
It's white.
White. Yes, exactly. There you go. That's his watch.
It's good.
Now, he's not in the market for a GMT. He still thinks he wants to get a root beer, right?
Mike the Snake?
If he were to get something in
Ah.
addition to his sub. He's pretty happy with his sub, but if he got another
a two-tone
Rolex, it
root beer?
would. That's what he wanted for a while.
He wanted it for a long time. I kept ribbing him on it because he kept claiming that he was not the kind of guy to go for a hype watch. But, you know, super ironically, like root beer was like one
Kinda
of
hype.
the hype watches for
Kinda
that
hype.
time period. I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about, Mike. It's very hot right now.
Yeah. This is a beauty. Hey, we got a super chat from Jeff the Pilot here.
Jeff the Pilot, $2. Sell your watches, Arch, and get one Grail Rolly. The problem is, let me tell you, I honestly... I think
you're looking at your grills now. Batman's pulled them up.
I tell you,
What about the solid gold root beer?
I'd actually
Well-
probably prefer to go solid gold sub. That's it.
Ooh.
But I thought
You
your
know-
grill
Yeah.
was kind of the Pepsi. For a while, Pepsi was your grill.
Oh, was it?
For a
Interesting.
while.
Which solid gold?
You go
sub-
steal
uh,
Pepsi, it's very hard to go wrong after that. You sort of, it's very satisfying because you can wear it everywhere, and it's fantastic.
The problem
pretty
is,
cool.
how do I get
Pretty
out of
cool.
my stuff? It's not easy to get out of the watches I've got. They're not
Mm.
easy to. I just sold a Seiko. That was that was pulling teeth.
Mm.
If I see, the thing is, the whole watch market. One thing that's happened is they've
Oh my
clammed up
God.
a lot.
You got another super chat, Archie?
We've got another super chat. Another super chat. Another super chat. MT85.
Oh my God, it's right.
Wow.
Again.
100?
Rolex. MT, I really do want to get a Rolex. I'll be honest with you. I really, really do.
MT85 is
those-
the legend of the evening, and we're
Yes.
not even done with the evening. Let's post it. Let's get it in the banner.
Let's get it in the banner. Let's get it in there now.
Thank you, MT85. What a legend.
This is the way to go. Is this the 12? Because it's pretty pricey. Or is that the Australian dollar?
This is the 40mm sub. This is in US dollars, right? But this is the previous
It's a bit
generation.
high for US dollars. That
I
one.
I like the
Yeah.
gold though. I like the gold print.
I like the gold
Yeah.
text. Yeah, this is the best, you know?
That's the Goldberg, the one Mark Goldberg's got.
That's better. 34. That's better.
Yeah. And see, look at the gold text on the dial, you know?
Yeah.
This is just perfection. I like this more than the new one.
Although I have to
I tell
say,
you, I actually prefer the white text, but I would still go for this because just the lugs, just
I like
it
the
needs
lugs
to
as
be
well.
that
It's great.
it needs to be that sort of brash. And,
call me a
and big.
misogynist. I prefer the nipple dial. I just do.
You're talking old school.
That's
I do.
yeah, you go
I am.
5
I
digit.
do.
Well, if you go to 5 digit, you could also go for the GMT on the Jubilee bracelet.
Yep. And the nice thing is,
that's a look.
I swap. So I have a 1675 on Jubilee. That's how it was born. But I sometimes flip it over to Oyster.
Yeah.
It's okay.
I tell you what I like. I like
There you go.
dates on Oyster. I like when they did
They
that.
used to do that.
That's
You know, they
cool.
used to do that. They've
Yeah.
done that.
I saw one and I'm like, that is such a cool combo of, you know, class and sportiness. It's just, and it's unusual now, you know?
Now it is, yeah. I mean, it had to have been had to have been like 2000 or so.
Yeah. Yeah.
So there's something to be said for the classic or vintage.
Yeah.
You can do more. You can swap bands whenever you feel like it.
Yeah.
You don't have to worry about does it fit. That's so gorgeous. Maybe I need one.
I love oyster and gold.
What I'd like to do, you know what I'd love to do if I could easily. See, the problem is it's very easy
Oh
to
my
talk.
god!
You know what?
Don't tell us another super chat.
No, just look at this one, man.
Wow.
Oh, the Rudy Beer.
Is this another super chat?
No, that's the No Crown Guard 6542.
No. Did we call out this second one by MT85? The second
Yes.
one again?
We did.
By
Yes,
we did.
fire
We did.
Rolex!
Okay.
That's how he became the legend of the.
Let me tell you something. You know what
Wow.
I'd love to do? If I could actually easily get out of some watches, I'd actually love to shrink my collection to 3 pieces and be fucked with it. That's it. That's all I want.
I hope you're
Yeah.
not
You know what I
saying
would
3
think?
Breguets.
You know what I would love to have?
What's that?
I would keep the Patek, 1 gold Breguet, and get a yellow gold sub.
Now
Like
you're talking.
Yeah.
Like the ones we were just looking at, or
Yeah, I'd love to do that. But, you know, the thing is,
Yes.
it's a lot of money. You know what I mean?
Of
It
course.
is.
So how many watches in your collection? You kept talking about 8 the other day, and
I got 7 at the moment.
Okay. All right, that's a lot still. So you only sold the Rolexes off recently? Jeez.
Rolexes and the gold JLC.
Oh, okay.
And I also I bought an IWC to make some videos, and I found it really hard to sell, but I ended up selling it, thank God. And I got rid of the Seiko, and I learned a valuable lesson, Aussie expat.
Yeah.
Don't buy a
Don't
Seiko.
buy stock for the show. Don't buy things to make video. Just lend them. Don't buy them because when the market is so tough. Do you know what I mean or not?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You paid a lot to do that.
It's either that or this isn't a great thing to do, but I guess if
But
you
Archie,
buy it
people
and turn it back in.
don't want your reviews on a particular watch as much as they want your opinions on the kind of person who would even want that thing. You know what I mean? Your series on what a watch says about you is still some of the best of all time. Or your reviews where you rip into people for wanting a Seiko Alpinist and so forth, like that. Those are the true gold.
that's the peak.
Yeah. What's in your corner, Arch, is that you don't have to wait for some compelling watch release to make content on or get access to. You could pick a watch from 30 years ago, whatever you care for, and just give us a genuine Archie explodes, and everyone will be right.
We love the Archie explodes. You're right.
Yes.
I should have learned from buying my
Timeless.
first Seiko not to buy them, but I ended up buying a second one.
Yeah.
Anyway, we've got another super chat there.
We got another super chat. Thank you so much there. We got another super chat there. Jeff the pilot, $2. Arch, go with a white gold sub Smurf Daddy watch. I love the Smurf, but not enough to justify the price. No, I've never really liked it. I'm sorry. I don't hate it, but I don't love it.
That's the
I love the
Marcelo watch,
Smurf, but I think the new OP41 in blue will completely quench my desire for that look. And that's only like 6,300 or something. So I hope I can get that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got to be honest with you. I think for me, the problem is these watches are no longer. See, one of the things about watches, they were so liquid for a long time. The liquidity was amazing. That's gone now. Do you understand? It's gone. The liquidity is gone. It's like crypto you can't sell. Part of the joy of crypto is that you can get out of it easily, can't you?
That's
Yeah.
part of what it's about.
The reality is with watches, I think that's over. What do you think, Doc?
I think it depends on the watch. Even with the vintage pieces that I've got, I get my watchmakers asking if I'm interested in selling. So it really just depends on the watch.
Doc, do you see this? Have a look at this. Pre-owned white gold.
We saw you edit that. So clever. So clever. You had us. We almost... So clever. I got to tell you, a white gold sub, does that do it for you, or how do you feel about it?
It does me. I mean, put it this way. If someone's wearing that, I mean, that is rare. You know what I mean? And like, seeing that blue, like, it's like, oh, wow. They're, what does it say about you if you've got the Smurf on, Arch?
I'm thinking about getting a...
It's super stealth, though.
I got to be honest with you. Do you think a Tudor would handle the itch or not?
It depends on the Tudor you pick, I think.
And the answer is probably no.
Yeah.
I don't know. If your itch was like vintage sub, I could see someone being okay with a Black Bay 58. But if the itch was like a modern, it depends. Modern sub, the new monochrome Black Bay is pretty awesome. A lot of people are pretty happy with that. If you want a Daytona, I'd say the Chrono's big no-no.
I think someone like you, who's owned Rolex in the past, every time you look at your Tudor, you'd be wishing it was a Rolex. Just be honest.
Yeah. What about a Pelagos?
I love the Pelagos. Titanium.
I think the Pelagos is better than the Titanium Yachtmaster.
Because I had the 42
I don't think that's a hot
the
take.
blue one.
Yeah.
The problem is with Tudors, they plummet so badly. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's a lot of What happens in New Zealand? Are they plummeting, or what happens to Tudors?
I haven't really checked recently, but I didn't make much when I sold mine, so.
Oh, but you're lucky you didn't lose money, I think is more to the point. Did you lose much?
No, not on that one. I lost money on other ones.
Yeah.
I got to say, Tudor's movements are really good. Like, they're all very, very accurate. Better than my Omega and better than most of my Rolexes. In my instances, anyway.
You mean like Breitling good or something?
Yeah, and like I'm not just sort of finger in the wind guessing. Like I put them all on a time grapher and went through all 5 positions and stuff, and yeah, they're very, very good.
Do you own any other brands than Rolex and Tudor?
Only Rolex. Rolex and Tudor's all he's got.
Yeah, Rolex and Tudor. One Speedmaster, which was a mistake.
Oh, you got a Speedy.
Yeah, one Speedy.
Is it a professional?
Yeah, just a basic bitch sapphire sandwich.
That's maybe if you did a traditional instead of the sapphire sandwich, you'd feel better. The classic.
No, my gripes are really more of the brand. I'm just sort of,
I'm wearing my first Omega in space right now. Actually, I find it a fantastic.
Is that the new one?
It's actually the older one. It just looks like the newer
Okay.
one because I changed the crystal to a Hesselite.
Oh, okay.
I got rid of the sapphire crystal.
I think the new
one
Omega
almost
Space
looks
is-
like Hesselite.
Yeah, it's a really, really nice, but it really cannibalizes the Ed White, and I don't know how I feel about that. I actually was trying to get an Ed White until the first Omega in Space came out, and then I said, you know what, I'm done. I'm not.
Well, it
I'm
depends.
not going to
I
try.
mean, it's got the alpha hand, so if you wanted an Ed White, it is fairly distinct from an Ed White.
Yeah.
To me.
Yeah.
And
No, not distinct enough, like for their price and the servicing.
I'm not saying it's worth it for me, but I mean, if I really wanted an Ed White and I want those hands, and the dial is blue on that new one, bluish on that new one. Not everybody likes it. A lot of people do, but not everyone. If you're a vintage guy, you're going to go for the standard kind of grayish. It gives you that real vintage feel. The blue
Hey,
one.
you can get 321s pretty cost effective these days, right? Like get an actual vintage 321, an era, actual 321 era watch.
If it's in reasonable condition, it's approaching retail price on the newer one.
That's not bad.
Well, but then, if it's vintage, you're going to be not as comfortable wearing it on a regular because it's vintage,
Mm.
And you have to be into the vintage because it's going to have patina, like a bezel that's kind of beaten up, things like that. So I like vintage, but I like new old stock vintage the most. So I'm not really.
Oh, really? Okay.
I'm not a huge fan of that patina stuff.
Oh, okay.
But it depends on what you like.
Yeah. Doc, I gotta ask you something.
Ask away.
The thing
See if I
is,
can irritate some of the fans.
what's your view on modding? Is modding still acceptable, or because the biggest thing I worry about is I see it time and time again. Someone mods something with the plans to put it back, but they lose the bits.
Well, first of all, you have to have a safe place. So in my case, I have a safe deposit box where I have most of the watches.
Is that like an orgy where you have a safe word?
Yeah, bezel. I'm into modding. I'm into modding, and I get the most compliments on the watches that are modded, like that purple bluesy, the one I got from the rancher, the bluesy that went purple, had a faded blue bezel, and I was like, faded blue with purple don't go together, so I switched it to black, and I put the faded bezel in my safe deposit box. People started complimenting me almost immediately after I did the swap. So I do it for me. And I got one person calling me out, asking me, well, actually, he said he thought it was fake because he says Rolex didn't make purple.
No, they naturally went purple, right?
I had to explain it to him.
Yeah. Like, check this out.
Exactly, except for that, the bezel, because I swapped in a black bezel. The guy that was thinking I had a fake, and he actually came out and said he thought it was fake. It's because he's a watch guy. So he says, I know they don't make purple dials like that. And that's when I said, oh, it's faded purple. It's a bluesy, and I swapped the bezel. And he went, oh, that's a nice look. I like it. I just thought it was fake.
Yeah.
But I don't care. I mean, if people think it's fake, if they say something, I'll explain what it is.
Hey guys, I've just gone to my kitchen. This is my dad's kitchen.
Stream.
I just got to prepare something because I'm having lunch today with my friend Jerry.
Ooh, what are we
How's he doing? How's he doing?
Not good. He's not going well.
No.
Is he done with all of his chemo?
He's restarting it because it hasn't solved the problem.
Yeah. It's a tough one. It's
not good. You know what I'm saying?
There's a lot.
So guys. I went into the garden, right? I went into the neighbor's garden and I stole this pumpkin.
The neighbor's garden. That looks like a
I was going to
squash
make
from here.
some vegetables. What do you think of that? What do you think of roast vegetables? That's healthy, isn't it?
It's pretty healthy. Be healthy
Yeah.
for you as
Bateman?
well.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
Is roast vegetables healthy or not?
Yes, it really just depends on the calories.
Do you still have that drug combination that I
Now, can I use
sent
a
you
little
on
bit
the
of oil
WhatsApp?
to roast them? Can I use a little bit of oil? Hello?
Olive
Can
oil.
I use a little bit of oil? Yes or no?
Olive oil.
Olive oil, yep.
Extra virgin olive oil?
Sure.
So you say that's okay?
I
Well,
think that's okay. Yeah.
it's not
Okay.
going to hurt you terribly.
It's a lot better than a pint of ice cream, I'll say that much.
Yeah. Yeah,
It's better than a
That's-
pint of ice cream?
Yeah.
definitely.
These vegetables are very starchy, but you know that, don't you?
Perhaps your neighbor purposely put those out. Those aren't the best ones. Purposely put them out for you.
Sorry? Oh, you think so?
Could be. Could be.
I tell you one thing
Oh, we
for
lost,
sure,
Aussie
guys. Can I
expert.
tell you, I didn't miss it. I didn't appreciate it. Now that I've lost the Rolex, I've got this real craving to get Rolex again.
Sort
Yeah.
of like a pain in the abdomen. Yeah.
Exactly, Doc.
A little pain in the gut.
I want to get
Yeah.
Rolex. But you know what's wrong with Rolex? It's expensive and it's really not a good time for me to buy watches because I've still got to deal with the termite issue.
Yeah.
Well, maybe you can finalize the divorce and let her have the termites. What do you think of that? That could be a plan.
That could be a. Yeah, but I'll end up selling it too cheap, and it won't be.
See, you have to get. How does it work? You got to get a low ball on dealing with the termites, and then divide the property. Let her have it, and then she'll have to deal with trying to fix it.
Oh, I see.
That would be mean, though. You don't want to be mean. You don't want to be mean. You don't want to be mean.
No, Doc. I tell you this now. It's difficult. I'm inviting Jerry over. Life's not always easy, guys. You know.
No.
Well, part of the battle is attitude. So I hope he hasn't given up.
Attitude.
Yeah. There's a few
Yes.
studies that talk about it where, you know, people do better if they have a positive attitude about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So hopefully that's the case. And, you know, I still miss our old good friend Scirocco.
Positive.
One thing I say is he had a definite positive attitude about it.
He did.
Yes, he did, didn't he? He was always positive, that guy.
He was positive about
Very
everything
positive
everything except for Marcelo.
And Knock.
Did he not like Narc either?
No. That's why I constantly see
No.
that in chat. Sirocco hates your guts. Sirocco hates your guts.
Does he hate his guts more than he hated Scirocco when Scirocco brought in Shane and destroyed his channel?
I
think
think Archie
so.
would be the one to answer that. Yeah, yeah.
Tie? Think it's
I
a
think-
tie?
I think he did.
I'm just going to turn Archie up a little bit.
Sorry.
He's all the way up. You're right. Just kind of hard to hear you.
People are enjoying the chin cam, though.
The what?
Oh.
They're calling it the chin cam, but they seem to be enjoying it.
This is dropping the pumpkins. Smashing pumpkins. Oh, sorry.
Pumpkins, yes.
I will say with that particular angle, it's clear that you're a fairly big guy. Like some people think you're actually smaller than you are, and then when they see you in person and you're well over 6 foot tall, they're like, oh, I can't believe it. But at least with this camera angle, you are appearing as your size.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Swash.
6'5" or?
I thought he was 6'2", about 6'2".
Yes. It's good to. So I'm just going to put a little bit of. Doc, how much oil can I put in here?
A skosh, a pinch, a tad,
Okay.
a smidgen.
Just a little.
Yeah, just a little. Why do I feel like the bottle's being emptied?
That was a good percentage of it right there.
It was going for a while. That's why I was. Oh,
You could hear that. Glug, 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 glug.
There's a big plate of vegetables, Doc. Look at that.
It does look
Ooh,
healthy, doesn't it? That
that's
looks
good,
actually.
Yeah.
I think Ozzy's chef friend probably can't do much better than that.
There's about 5 or 6 servings right there.
5 or 6 servings.
I'm not sure. I'm just I'm
Yeah.
spitballing.
I got a few people coming.
Okay. Very good.
Is your ex-wife joining you as well?
Oh, he's gone.
That might
No,
be too
Jerry.
personal.
Jerry and me. And I'm going to make some for my son, that's all.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good just to have a little fun with the fellas. Yeah. Don't forget to take a few selfies. Don't forget to take a few selfies. You need that.
I will. Yeah, I'll take some, Doc. Fuck, it's cold in Australia at the moment.
It's partly for him, because even if he says, "Oh, I don't really want that," etc., the fact that you want it makes him feel good.
Yes. I got to use that pumpkin up, so that's why I cooked a whole lot of it. I got to use it up. And that's the way it goes, Doc.
Well,
it's a nice kitchen. You see the kitchen's
That's
nice.
a lovely kitchen. That's great. Yeah.
Oh yeah. I even
Sitting
like
out
his
now.
I even like his hood there. It's kind of nice. It's clearly a remodeled kitchen. He had it remodeled recently.
No, this is probably when he moved in. It was already done. It was already done. So that's the way it is there.
That's always good.
Yeah, it wasn't bad. It's not a bad house, actually. I wish I could live here, but it's nearly $2 million. $2 million.
It's a good looking place.
Tell you what, fuck, I just love to have a house. I could just fucking stay here, make videos, do watches without having to pay any fucking bills.
And you don't have to stay in the garage, and you're not relegated to your studio. You can do it anywhere in the house you want.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
That annoys me, you know?
Actually, you know, It's kind of too bad. I think the punters might enjoy your kitchen videos. Like wherever you have the camera right now, I think the punters might enjoy that.
They'd enjoy it.
I think so.
In Gal Cam, yeah.
Chin Gao.
I had to get that into the oven quickly because I got to invite another guy. And that will take an hour. I'm using my speed meister to time it.
Yeah, I gotta say,
So you want to have a look inside the refrigerator? Let's have a look. So that's in the oven.
I bet it's not empty because it's your dad's refrigerator. It's got some things in it.
There we go.
And it's steel too. Look at that.
Do you want to have a look?
7-Up.
A lot of soda.
Yeah.
He's got the my dad liked soda. The only soda I like
Is beer.
is the soda water with a bit of lime in it. That's all I drink. Of this other stuff, I don't drink that. I don't drink sodas with sugar. Here we go. Look at this weird shit. He's got fucking pickles. He's got disgusting fish in a bottle.
Ooh.
Yeah, that gets me.
That could explode.
What's champagne?
That's
He's got some.
It's all the dark shit's left. See, all the other chocolate's gone. He's got
champagne. He's got champagne in there, right? No, that's not champagne. Sorry.
Some Stella
beer.
Artois.
I thought it was
Stella.
champagne. It's just beer.
No, I think
I can recognize
I'm
the Stella.
Cook today on the barbecue. How about some 2 T-bones?
Yeah.
So your dad does not like vegetables.
No. This is he's got a special vegetable chiller. Yes, he's got vegetables.
Oh. It's not. It's kind of empty. It's kind of empty.
He's got a
he's got a few.
Now that's the vegetable part of the fridge. I've been using them up, Doc. I've had to use it all up, okay?
Okay, now the truth comes out. Because it looks like he'd have a steak and a sliver of pepper and say, I've got vegetables.
Yeah. Yeah, so I've got that all in the oven now. That's cooking. That's nice. That's lovely.
It is a cool house. Yeah.
Yeah, I wish I could live here by myself. You know that? Fuck, Doc.
You emphasized by yourself a few times, so I think we get it.
Fuck.
Well,
change camera now.
Why do I suspect, though, if you were there by yourself, suddenly you'd be joined by Mrs. Lai or someone similar?
Yeah, I'm stuck in the garage, Doc. I have to sleep in the car when it gets really cold.
At least it's an Audi.
Yeah, you don't want to sleep in a non-luxury car, do you?
I mean, if you're sleeping in it, yeah, you're really hitting rock bottom if you're sleeping in it, and at the same time, it's a Yugo.
I don't think it matters. Like a 10-year-old car is still a 10. They're not going to be reliable. You know what I mean?
I think if I had to sleep in my car and I'm in my BMW, I feel a little bit better than if I'm sleeping in a car and it's like a Yugo, a Fiat. I don't know. I feel better if it's the BMW. I don't want to sleep in the car. Don't get me wrong, but if I had to, I feel a little better.
Yeah.
You know, I slept in I had a Toyota 4Runner. That was actually comfortable. I had a mattress in the back and it was actually comfortable. Went to a place called Yosemite and out here in the States and slept in that. That's when I was with the wife when she was a girlfriend, and we slept in that and we were quite comfortable and we had a grand old time as well. Because we weren't married.
There you go.
Yeah, see, you You've nailed it. The biggest thing you can do to stop romance in a relationship is get married.
Yep. It's the most potent, what they call it, contraceptive. Wedding cake. Yes.
So
I got to
you
show
say
you
that-
something real quick while you guys
You
talk.
say that with a bit of bitterness, Doc.
Well, I'm on the failed side. Like, you know, I had a marriage that failed. So I'm on the failed side. So I know all about that, you know, and it ain't cute, you know, it's not cool.
It's hard.
And even for, I mean, if you ask Goldberg, and Goldberg insists that he has a great relationship with his ex, somebody's lying. I don't know who, but someone's lying. But that's okay. I mean, it's just it's never a good thing. I don't know if you can. Oh yeah, you're back from the kitchen.
Yeah.
Take a look at the screen right now. This is not photoshopped or something. This is just something I saw and I thought that's hilarious. I thought it was hilarious and I said, let me save that.
That's brutal.
Well,
holy shit.
I don't know if you've ever dated any Latinas, but sometimes they can have a hot temper, sort of like that J-Lo kind of thing, right?
Yeah.
I dated one once. She was kind of hot tempered.
Kind of nuts, Doc.
Yeah, so I could see
bonkers, Doc.
Well, it's hot tempered. I mean, it's jealousy gone crazy, and then, you know, she probably stabbed him first, right? And now he's all messed up. And now, you know, maybe he's still conscious and he's calling the ambulance, but whatever's going on, somebody's calling the ambulance while she's looking at the pictures and going, holy fuck, that's me.
Yeah.
By then it's too late.
He's on the floor in the pool of blood and he's saying,
yeah,
just look at the picture.
By then it's too late, except for you say, I hope I didn't kill him.
Yeah.
My God.
But anyway, I would say that my ex was not that hot tempered. She had a temper, but it wasn't quite that bad. I just found it interesting, though. One of those things that comes up and you say, wow, did that really happen? But then I looked it up. Yep, it did.
Mm.
The sad part is she's probably not going to do a lot of time. Probably not.
No. Doc, I got to tell you, I'm actually seriously, what I would like to do is go to 3 watches, right?
I think that would be good.
One of the Breguets. I don't know whether, I'll tell you the 2. So I'd want to keep the world time. I would want to keep either the chrono or the traditional 7057 and add a gold sub. That'd be it.
I think you have to keep the speedy, right?
And the speedy, yes.
You got to keep the speedy. And for that reason, it's a coin flip, which of the Breguets to keep, because normally I'd say keep.
Nothing's easy to sell. It's a very tough market.
You got to give up that kind of thinking. That's loser talk, as you used to say. You have to try selling it. If it doesn't sell, then you have to reassess, either lower the price or whatever. But you can't just come out of the gate saying I'm losing. You got to at least give it the effort to sell it. You never know. Somebody might be looking for that watch.
Yeah. You could have, like, for example, you had Frank V, right? He wanted your Zenith, and maybe he wanted it specifically because it was yours, but maybe there could be that person who
maybe
wants
I
your
turned
Breguet.
the sale away.
There is that element actually. Like I was really pissed off. I wanted your Caliber 11 because it was yours.
Yeah, it's a hard
Because
thing to
it's the
sell
punter.
to America, but you know what I mean?
Yeah, but I got your Super Ocean Heritage. It wasn't that bad. At least I assume it wasn't too much trouble for you. And you know who I am. You know where I live. So
No, I know. It's a
I
tricky thing.
think if I could have gotten your Caliber 11,
Guys, get a Rolex, big boy.
It's solid advice. Try and move that that Breguet chronograph, I think.
I think you got to get at least one of the Breguets sold. If not two, at least
They seem
one.
really tough. Things seem really tough at the moment there. And
Here's the way I think maybe you can let fate take care of it by putting all three of them on the market and seeing which one sells first.
Yeah, I like that actually. But actually, no. Then again, if you do that, the Traditional is probably guaranteed to sell first, right?
Not necessarily. It depends on the price he puts them up for.
Oh, for sure.
I think if
But
you put
assuming
it
they're
up,
all reasonably priced, right?
I think you put it up for a price where you make a smidge of profit, not too much, but you don't lose. You put them all three up, and you see if any of them sell.
Yeah. Or if you're just desperate to get out and get a Rolex, you know, you just sort of get your money back, I guess, or at least
how
try
did
and
you
get the money
find
back.
being? Could you ever be Rolex-less, Bateman?
Well, I mean, at the moment, I'm debating it. You know, I've been looking at selling and getting possibly an Omega, or
No.
Which
I like
Omega?
the Omegas. You know. I
Oh,
was
you're
looking
getting
for No Time
that
to Die.
James Bond, aren't you?
Yeah, yeah.
Now that's funny
No Time
though,
to Die.
But you
because
know, it doesn't hold it. It's not as nowhere near as easy to sell as the Explorer.
I don't care. I'm not concerned about that factor. I just like the watch itself, right? That's what
It's
I
an
like.
amazing watch. I love it. It's titanium. You don't? How do you feel about titanium?
I'm okay with that. I'm really okay with that.
well, you know what you really should get? You
What's
need
that?
to get a Reverso because you're Batman. Get a Reverso. Besides, the Reverso's nice.
I wish I could have them both, but you know, like I'm not made of money. Okay, so
What are you talking
I
about,
think
though? I mean, you're getting this. Is the Reverso so much more?
But he's trading his Explorer Rolex.
I'm not a dress guy, so like not a Reverso for me. But I definitely love this Omega.
Well, is it the shark mesh? Is that what does it for you?
Yeah, like I'm not a fan of it on the NATO. I like it on the Shark Mesh. I like that it's a Bond watch. You know, I think it's fantastic.
And I will say this Bond watch isn't overly Bond. It isn't like Bond all over the dial and all that.
Mm.
They had one of them where it was just like 007
Oh yeah,
all over
the
the dial.
007 seconds hand and all that. Yeah,
It's just all over the dial. It's like,
See,
oh,
look at this. This is just beautiful. You know.
I can't hate it because it looks vintage.
Yeah,
So
kind of
I
like a
can't
bit of,
really hate it. It's faux. It's faux, but still, it has the aesthetic, so I can't really hate it.
Yeah, I guess it's
Chocolate,
you know, it's
chocolate
different
dial,
different
chocolate
strokes, right?
bezel.
What was that, Archie?
I must admit, this is one of the nicer Bond watches. I was actually in
Yep.
love with it. The only thing that stops me is that it's fucking expensive. Like it's not.
Well, it's not crazy.
I wish I could have them both, you know, but it's not that
It
easy.
is beautiful. It's a beautiful watch. Wouldn't that be nice? An Explorer and an Omega, No Time to Die. Wouldn't that be just a beautiful two-piece?
That would be a nice
It
combo.
would. But you got no date, you know. Two freehand watches, I guess.
I think the date is really overrated.
Yeah,
Having
I
some
love
watches with a
I
date.
love a watch with no date. I really do. Like I'm
Me
wearing the
too.
Speedy. That's no date.
No, that's
I wish my
hand-
Super Ocean had no date.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, well, first of all, my Super Ocean has the date at 3 instead of 6. The newer ones moved it to 6, much nicer. But if I could just get rid of the Date entirely, that would be my dream watch.
I don't think MT85 is a fan of this watch.
And you're a
Probably-
bit of a
probably
Breitling
not.
man, aren't you?
Sorry, Archie?
You're a
I'm talking
Breguet
to
Breitling
Doc.
man?
Doc's got the
Oh,
Breitling,
Well-
which is actually like it's Type 20. It's very similar. It's more Breguet than the Breguet version.
Well, it's the original. I don't know if it's the original, but it's 1953 Type 20, and Breguet is 1954 Type 20. But I mean, they're both nice back then, but I like the thin. I like the thinner bezel and just the aesthetic. But
Yeah.
honestly, I wear that interchanging with the Speedmaster. I find it very, very similar wearing it to the Speedmaster in terms of legibility and just ease of wear. I think they're both great.
Yeah.
I probably wouldn't have bought so many Daytonas if I'd gotten the Speedmaster.
We don't have a super
probably
chat there, Archie.
I'd have slowed it down.
We've got a super chat. MT85, $2. Would you choose an Omega no time over a sub no date? No. For
Ooh.
me, there's something about the no date that I just love. But
Unless you just really are in love with the no time to die. Because
Yeah.
Batman apparently right here is in love with it, right? I mean, you're like, I gotta have it.
well, I think it's to do with what it's like my Pam. I love that faux age dial. It's washed out. I got the washed out blue strap. I just love the whole.
There is something to say for, I mean, you can call it faux patina or whatever you want to call it, but there's something to say for the dial that's just not flashy, shiny, black. Instead, it's got a little subdued dark gray to it. And I mean,
Yeah, I don't know. I quite like the No Date sub, as well as, you get the glide lock clasp. This is like an iconic piece. This is perfect. But I guess the No Time to Die is also a very comfy watch, with the mesh.
well, that's why I assumed it was the shark mesh that does it. And honestly,
because I don't like NATO, but
it takes the sport watch and dresses it quite nicely. So like the Super Ocean Heritage on Shark is great, but when I put it on a strap, it loses quite a lot. I put it on a strap, a nice leather strap, make it very dressy, but it loses a lot. And when it's on the Shark mesh, it just pops. Everybody notices it. People sometimes say, "What is that?"
yes, we got another super chat from Frank V.
Frank V, $5. Would you choose Omega Seamaster 300 coaxial or sub no? I'd go sub no date. Sub no date. Sub no date.
The sub no date's kind of hard to beat.
The Seamaster is a lot
beautiful,
cheaper.
right? It is, but yeah, you're competing it against the sub no date. That's a tough one.
Yeah,
Let me see if I can find my
tough.
picture of my Speedmaster to put up here. But I mean, I think most people would say, "Oh, I'll take the Rolex," but I think, at least in the case of the Speedmaster, it's very nice.
I fucking love this one. I fucking love this retro one. I love it.
This is beautiful. Well, I'm not sure why they went with the sort of polished side links there. I kind of like the bracelet, the oyster bracelet on the Rolex. You get that brushed. I think it's a lot more.
I'm pretty sure you have the option of either having polished or non-polished bracelet, and certainly
sure.
if you're willing to go with an aftermarket flat link. I know when I bought.
Oh yes, Uncle Seiko, right? One of the uncle bracelets.
Well, you can get one of those or a Forster. I've got a Forster, but I mean, they're.
Oh yes, I forgot about those. Yeah.
But they offer them in both because I think it came both ways.
Wow. This is cool. Look at this one, Archie.
I love it. It's beautiful.
That's very
This
cool.
is the
Looks
trilogy,
like,
1957 trilogy.
yeah.
I like the thinner bezel.
Yeah, that's what I noticed. I immediately noticed.
You
that.
notice also it's actually reversed. How the timing goes is different too. It's a countdown.
You're right.
Not an hour. It's a
Yes.
countdown. You see what I mean?
Yeah, with the bezel. Yeah.
I don't know if that's so good because it's an hour countdown. That's what it's for.
It makes it
Interesting.
different, though. Makes it unique.
Yeah.
I don't know
Yeah.
how often we use the bezel. I've got pulsation on mine on my Speedmaster. I use it occasionally, but not very often. So I mean, but I think it looks cool.
Yeah.
Definitely is unique. So most people when they see my watch, they think it's really an old one just because of the bezel.
Yeah.
Guys, that's the time for the show to wrap up today. Thank you, guys, for coming on.
There you go. There you go.
Let's thank our super chatters. We had
Well,
Tiger
before you do
Tail.
that, you might want to remind people to hit the thumbs up and show some appreciation. It's actually been
Upvote, guys,
incredibly good
upvote,
show
please.
today.
Yes, drop an upvote.
We've had a lot of support today, but we could still use some thumbs up.
MT85, thank you so much.
Well, Legend of the Evening once again. It's not his first time with that title.
Very
Tiger
kind
Tail.
donations.
MT85, Frank V, MT85, Zhao Yang, MT85, Madman, Black Cat 997, MT85, Black Cat 997, Frank V, Mr. X, MT85, that's $100, Jeff the Pilot, MT85,
Another 100.
Jeff the Pilot, MT85, and Frank V. Guys, I do want to get a Rolex, but sometimes you need to wait a bit. I think my collection grew too fast, and I have to sort of be more sensible. I am looking at getting a Rolex back at least. And it doesn't help when you've got Aussie expats showing that beautiful Explorer every time he puts on.
You got to take your time.
That is not a help. Okay, guys, thank you for coming. Doc, thank you for coming.
You're very welcome. And Batman, always nice seeing you on the show. I'm glad to see you've calmed down. I watched a little bit of your morning show, and Palway was getting to you a little bit at the beginning, but it looks like you pulled off a little, what is it, détente?
Oh, yeah. I mean, Palway was just being Palway, you know?
He does that.
He does that. We've moved on.
Okay, guys.
It's good to see you, Doc.
Check out Rusty Watches. We'll run the ad, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Hi guys, it's ArchieLuxury here. Today, guys, I want to share with you a great website that I use to check out watches. That's right, guys. I don't know about you, but I am somebody who wants to keep an eye on prices and see where the market's going. And the best website for this is rustyswatches.com. rustyswatches.com. Now, what it does, if you're in the US, Australia, the UK, Ireland, Canada, it will list recent listings so you can see new watches as they come to market. Not only new listings, but recently price drops. So if you're keeping an eye on the watch of your dreams, Rusty's Watches is the place to go. If you've got a special watch you want and you want to get the best possible deal you can, I'd highly recommend Rusty's watches. Now he's got some instant buttons. Patek, Breguet, Omega, Rolex, Cartier, to name but a few. Click on Breguet and it shows us recent new listings for Breguet. Hey, here's one at Watch Finder. Watch Finder has, guys, I am doing this advert to deal with my termite problem. That's right, guys. I have a bit of a termite problem. But guys, check out rustyswatches.com. This is the best place to get an idea of the market. Off the market. That's right, guys. Termites confirmed. Yes, this is, check it out, rustyswatches.com. Check it out, guys. I'm ArchieLuxury. Tell me what you guys think of that.